Clipping the the grape. All right, just a little snippet, Brooke. Second step.
So a lot of people want to know what my secret sauce is. So I want to just kind of show you guys my secret sauce. So first of all, we take the grapes and we wash them good. We put them all in here. And actually I like to add a little bit of water to it to just get it helps the grapes. And then you just kind of go through the process of just mashing the grapes and taking the grapes. That's where you get your juice. And come over here and you can see the grape juice coming out. That's the juice coming out right there. Don't worry about cleaning your feed, it's all sterilized. By the time it goes in the bottle, fully sterilized. So just mash the grapes really good. And then
So the Gardner grape juice has a little extra touch of Brother Gardner's toe jam.
like I say, that's the secret sauce. But it would work for everybody. It doesn't have to have my toe jam. It can have yours.
I don't know, his toe jam must be pretty good because everybody rants and raves about how good his grape juice is.
They do. And saying, okay.
Working while making grape juice.
Okay, so now once you have the juice in here, what you do is you pour the juice and the grapes and things that are all smashed into the steamer. Dump all that out. Like that. You want to make sure you get all the juice in there. So get all that juice in there. And then this is the part where we cook it down and sterilize all the juice. So that juice coming out of there will be as pure as you can possibly get. So I understand that when you used to make it, you would put the grapes in the bottle, add your sugar, then cook them. What made you make that change to doing it this way?
Because it takes a lot of bottles, a lot of lids, when you only just put the grapes whole into the bottle. And so juicing it out like this makes it a nice, beautiful color.
Cleaner?
Well,
You
no.
think it tastes any different?
I think it's a stronger boiled out like this instead of just more concentrated. It makes a prettier juice than it did. It would be more of a light purple rather than this deep, pretty color.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Okay, so this is how this machine works. You get the water boiling in the bottom, and you put this and it steams up through the top. So come look at this. Steams up through there, into this, and then makes these expand and they explode with all the juice that goes in there. Then it pumps out this, and that's what you fill the bottles with. And we'll demonstrate that in a minute. Look at our water. We'll look at how they boiled out. It's been an hour. See how it's shrinking down?
Yep.
See, I was filling that up. All right, what are you doing?
So I like to, just before I finish it off, or somewhere in the middle, just mash them down a little bit, try to get a little bit more juice.
Yummy. Okay, so now it's almost 2 hours and our stuff is pretty much down. So here's all our grape juice. We're gonna fill up our bottles now.
As you're filling these up, you got to leave enough room in the top for your sugar, but it will shrink down as it cools.
Now Brooke's gonna try a straining. He wants to see how much he can get off of the excess.
So what I do is I just dump all the cooked down grapes into this jelly bag and put a little pressure on top of it, and it'll actually drain out into here about another 2 cups.
How many quarts do you get off a batch?
About 4, 3 to 4. My lovely assistant
He's gonna put the sugar in it.
is going to put in how much sugar?
2/3 of a cup.
2/3 of a cup. So that's 1/3 of a cup that you're doing twice in each jar. Accountants will appreciate that, honey.
Thank you. That's for David Wood. So now when we have to prep the bottles, it's best to boil the flats so that the rubber gets soft and it's easier to seal. So what I do is I take a wet rag and go around the tops just lightly, because sometimes the sugar gets stuck on it and you want it to be as clean as possible so that that rubber will seal and attach right to the top. Then you take these.
How does that do that? Is that metal? Magnet? It is. Wow.
And put them on. And these are like gold.
Yeah, those lids are hard to find right now, aren't they?
So that's how you do it. And then you screw the rings on.
You got a couple. How tight do you screw them down?
Tight enough. No, tight enough you don't want it to pop off. Like that. Or tight it.
That'll work. So now that you have the jars sealed, you put them in this little catcher
To process them.
processor. And this keeps the bottles from sitting on the bottom of the pan, which can break the lids and stuff that way, I understand.
The bottom. You'll break the bottom.
I mean, bottom bottles, yeah. Put that on there, flame going. You have to have a certain amount of water over the jars.
I usually go to the top of them, and this is over.
You usually just go underneath the
Just
Lid?
under the lid.
under the lid.
You get it to boiling, and then time it for 15 minutes.
Bring it to a boil, then let it go for 15 minutes.
Then you pull them out, and as they cool, they seal.
Okay,
Boom, you got it done.
awesome.